Okay, I wasn't originally going to make a video like this, but it has been a topic on my mind ever since the Switch 2 reveal. What does the future hold for Super Smash Bros? I know that might seem like a dumb question considering just how big Smash Ultimate is, but you have to remember, it's been 4 years since Sora was released, and development of the game ended. I want Sakurai and the team working on the game to have a nice rest, but we can't pretend the Switch 2 isn't gonna be a moneymaker, and Smash would be a big ticket item. So the question really becomes, are we getting a deluxe edition, or Smash 6? Both have their pros and cons, so it isn't a cut and dry answer. I would like to preface this with, these are mostly my opinions. Ew. What I consider a pro or con. Someone might think the exact opposite. So, let's get started with a Smash Bros 6. When it comes to a new Smash game, there's not a lot of cons really. In fact, there is usually only one, and it's especially big after Smash Ultimate. Roster omissions. We all hate to see characters get cut from the game, especially if it's a character we main. I'm not gonna speculate on who would get cut in Smash 6, but it's also easy to point a big finger at most of the fighters past characters as not returning to a base Smash 6 roster. As for pros for a new Smash 6, besides new character, we have new stages, remixes and game modes. The usual package when getting a new game in the series. On a more personal note, a new Smash game would allow the team to finally do something with Sonic. It's no secret, Sonic is by far the worst represented series in the franchise. 3/4 of his moveset is just a ball. Both of his stages are basically the same. And despite the fact that he's been in the game since Brawl, he hasn't gotten a single new remix. Even more disgusting since Mega Man, who was added in Smash 4, got 17 remixes in the jump from Smash 4 to Ultimate. Words cannot even describe how gross that is to think about, and especially since the release of Frontiers, he desperately needs a new moveset. There is absolutely no excuse now. I know that was super personal, but I was a Sonic main before Hero was released, so you can't judge me for what? Why I'm not wearing a shirt? If that's got you asking questions, I could always make it worse. Much worse. If you haven't guessed yet, I'm trying to avoid my video being marked for children, even though I'm pushing it just a bit. I wonder if I'll actually get in trouble for this. Probably not, I've posted worse. As for an Ultimate Deluxe, pros include being able to keep the massive roster we love, and if at the very least having it expanded with more DLC passes. Honestly, Smash is such a minefield. It makes it both fun and difficult to really speculate on anything. The only real con to an Ultimate Deluxe is that it likely wouldn't include that much new content besides stuff you'd see in a fighter's pass. Sonic likely would keep his dogshit moveset and the online would still be complete cancer, but we'll just have to wait and see. This whole video is just cope, so I can have something out by the time of the Switch 2 reveal, so we won't know until it's time. Fine, I'll put on some clothes. Poof! There you go. Happy now?